Hello once again, guys. Smokie McDude here, and we're looking at the Mr. Pandaria beta. Right, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Okay, I normally play Frost in Ready Battlegrounds, and I play Unholy in Arena. I'm pretty much fine with how Unholy is. I like how they've mixed around with some of the abilities, giving us some of the Frost talents and put them into Unholy. That's fantastic. I love it. It's fine. Frost, on the other hand, I find is pretty fucked. This is pretty much the same for two-handed, dual wield, and at the moment, everything. What's happening at the moment is in 4.3 on the live servers, I currently run in Frostback with Unholy Presence. And I have no problems. I never have a problem with RP. I always have an abundance of runic power, and I always have my rune regeneration completely fine. No problems whatsoever. I never get locked out of my abilities. By locked out of my abilities, I mean that everything's on cooldown, and all my runes are waiting to refresh. Meaning that for a few seconds, I can't do anything. There's no ability I can hit. Back before this, like, I don't know if this is a problem because in 4.3 I had Rune Strike. So if this ever happened, normally when I'm fighting, sometimes Rune Strike would proc and I would use that. But I'd never actually get locked fully out of my abilities. This isn't the case anymore. In 4.3 I'm actually getting locked out of my abilities quite often. I think it may have something to do with this. At level 75 you pick up choice of these three talent points. You get Blood Tap, Runic Empowerment, and Runic Corruption. The two of these are the ones I'm looking at the moment. When I'm using Runic Empowerment, which means that I have a 45% chance on hitting with a Frost Strike to basically activate a fully depleted rune. The problem I have with that is that it's a 45% chance, and it's when I've got Frost Strike. So if I have no RP, then this will not activate. And I get locked out a lot, like a shit ton, with this ability. And with Runic Corruption, which is when a 45% chance with the same ability, Frost Strike, but this one increases my rune regeneration for 100% for 2.6 seconds. This one I don't get locked out as much. And it's the same thing with weapon types. If I'm using a two-hander, I don't get locked out half as much as I do. Sorry, I get locked out a lot more than I do if I'm using dual wield. This is, I believe, because I'm getting more procs and I'm able to do more Howling Blasts because of Rhyme and such. Alright, so I'm going to show you what happens. Okay, we're using Unholy Presence. I know this is not what they want us to use anymore. They actually want, if you expect Frost, to use Frost, and if you're Unholy, they want you to use Unholy. But showing you what's happening currently with Unholy. So Unholy is increasing my rune speed to 8.77 seconds. And we're using the talent Runic Corruption because this works the most at the moment. So we're going to attack the target. We're going to infect it first with Outbreak. Then we're going to do the Obliterate cycle, followed by the Frost Strike and Howling Blast if we get any procs. So there's Outbreak and Obliterate, Obliterate. Okay, we're getting some procs. And there you go. I'm completely locked out of my abilities. I could not do anything for a few seconds. And that never happened before. Again, locked out only for 1 second there. And here we go. We're not locked out at all. Locked out again. The reason why we're getting locked out a lot more now is because we're in Unholy Presence. And the problem being is that when we're in Unholy Presence, we're not generating any runic power. We're barely generating anything. So I'm getting locked out all the time because of Unholy Presence. And this is bullshit. You can't play like this. You cannot damage anything. You can't PvP like this. You can't raid like this. You can't do shit. Okay, so now that's finished. We're going to wait for those to disappear. And we're going to swap over to Frost Presence. And I'll show you that we don't get locked out as much, but we still get locked out. And it's really annoying me. I don't know if I'm doing something completely wrong. People are going to be saying, well, you're not using Plague Strike or Icy Touch, but I've never did that. We never had to, and as far as I know, you still don't have to, because Plague Strike only puts the one disease on, and Icy Touch puts the other, and they both use the same type of runes, and they would use more runes up than you would be using anyway. So, because Plague Strike uses an Unholy rune, and it uses a Frost rune, so it's only using the same runes I would use on Obliterate. So we're going to swap over now into Frost Presence. This reduces the runic power cost on Frost Strike down to 20, and it increases our rune regeneration, our runic power generation. So we're going to show now if we'll get locked out half as much. So there's gonna the same rotation. We're getting some procs, so that's always good. And I'm locked out now for 3 whole seconds. Cannot do anything for 3 seconds. And this never happened before. I don't know if it's just me, but on live service right now, this doesn't happen. I don't get locked out this much. And like the damage is still pretty high, but okay, we've got locked out. Like I'm locked out again for like 2 whole seconds. I don't know if this is bugged. I'm locked out again. I mean, I suppose I could use some of these necrotic strikes to fill in, but I can only use those if I'm only, you know, if I have death runes available, because they changed it now that it requires a death rune. So we're not getting locked out at the moment. We're about to get locked out now. Yeah, we're locked out again for 2 whole seconds. The damage is a lot better than it was previously in we're locked out again here. This getting locked out is so annoying. See, I don't want to be using Necrotic Strike. I want to be using my Frost abilities because that's what my mastery is based off. See, I'm locked out now for 3 whole seconds. That's fucking insane. And, you know, it drops my damage per second by so much. And it makes no sense. Locked out once again. I don't know why that's happening. And now I'll show you the fact that it happens even more when using a two-hander. Like, I'll swap over here now to a two-hander, which is not... Is that a two-hander? That's not a two-hander. Wait, is that a two-hander? Yeah, it is a two-hander. Wow, that looks ridiculously small. Okay, so... We'll give it 15 seconds for Outbreak to fall off, and we'll have a look again. And I mean, I don't know if this is just me, but it seems bugged to shit. I don't remember getting locked out of my entire abilities by like this before. I don't know, maybe there's a whole new rotation we got to do, but that doesn't make sense because I'm using the same runes I could use on anything else. It's just that this rune speed generation seems a lot slower than it used to be. As Frost. I mean, I'll have to double check. I mean, 9.4 seconds seems ridiculous. What it seems to be is that I need this Unholy Presence for the speed, but I also need the rune. I need back my talent. I need my fucking talents that give me more rune power. So like, I'm not generating any rune power when I'm in Unholy Presence. I'm generating lots of rune power when I'm in Frost Presence, but I'm not getting the rune speed that I need to be able to fill up and never be locked out. So we're going to go back here. This doesn't happen in Unholy, in which, like, if this goes live, then I can't see myself playing Frost unless I'm missing some globally fucking crazy stuff that I should have seen. Okay, two-hander here, and this guy wants to duel me, so he can go fuck himself. So here we go. We're gonna try this again. See, we're not getting as many procs, so we're gonna... Okay, we're locked out now for 3 whole seconds. Just locked out completely. Now this one's gonna be a long lockout. That's a 5-second lockout. Look at that. I can't do anything. Oh, this is so insane. 4 whole seconds. This is unfucking playable. You cannot play two-hander. Ah, so fucking crazy. Why? Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Why have you broken it so badly? Alright. I get my point out. Tell me if I'm doing something wrong, but this seems broken to shit. Why is Frost broken? I don't know. Fix it. Blizzard, fix it. Okay, guys, favorite, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. If I am doing something wrong. If not, if it's just bugged to shit, then let me know. Until next time, guys, favorite, like, and subscribe. Goodbye.